Hello lovely people, welcome back to another vlog. I am actually on my way to my Reformer Pilates course, which is very exciting. There's actually only 2 places in the whole of the UK that do this course, one of which is in Oxford, and actually, believe it or not, one of my absolute childhood best friends lives in Oxford. So I thought it was a sign. There's only 2 places in the UK that do it. This was one of them. So I'm on my way down to Oxford now for it's actually a 10-day course, but this is just the first 3 days. The other 6, that math didn't math. But the other days of the course are later in the month, so it's just 3 days that I'm going down for today. This is the current situation. 4 hours and 7 minutes. We're en route. So I'm being a passenger princess for the next 4 hours while we drive down to Oxford. I've got a big bag of snacks. I've also got, I'm not an energy drink girl, but I've got a can of White Monster just to keep myself awake for this long journey. Binging. And my mum has hooked me up with the snacks. She came over early and she's gave us a full bag of snacks for the journey. And I'm wondering at what time is it too soon to dip into the snacks? Like, we've got all sorts going on in here, and these are an elite snack. If you've never had one of these before, these Mallow and Marsh bars are an absolute elite snack. We've got some of those. I've got some fresh chicken in there. She's cooked us a fresh chicken. I've got sandwiches. Like, I've got the lot. So I'm gonna buckle in for the journey. I'm gonna have myself a sandwich. We've only been on the road about 20 minutes, and I think it's about time to delve into the snacks. And I will see you all in 4 hours and 6 minutes when we get to Oxford. Let's go. We're exactly halfway. I've changed glasses. My other glasses aren't very comfortable, but these ones are more comfortable. I've changed glasses. We've been listening to 2 hours worth of Kiltony and then 2 hours worth of a playlist that I found called, no, I haven't been listening to 4 hours. A playlist that I found called Car Anthems, which actually slaps, by the way. So if you made that playlist, thank you very much. Just stopped off at the services. Zach's ran in to get a bottle of water because we've got nothing to drink. So gone to get a bottle of water. I've ate all of my snacks. I ate all of my snacks within the first 45 minutes. I'm going to be entirely honest. But we've got another 2 hours to go. And I just want to be there. And I just want to be in bed. And I just want to go to sleep because I'm tired. 2 more hours to go. This was a good idea at the time when I booked it. It's now not a good idea. Good morning, guys. I have arrived. It is the next day now. That journey yesterday was a little bit long, I'm not going to lie. We got in at about 11 o'clock, literally got straight into bed, flat out, went straight to sleep. And it is the next day now. So, I'm at my friend's house. Today is the first day of the Pilates course, but it doesn't actually start until this afternoon. So I've actually got all morning until I need to head off. And I'm just about to make some breakfast. And I don't know what to have. She said I can raid the cupboards and I can have whatever I want. And they've got so much good stuff. They've got like healthy granola, they've got all the seeds, they've got all the things. So I'm like, what should I have? Let's see what my options are. I'm thinking just Weetabix, you know, which probably seems a little bit boring, but I am a gal who loves me some Weetabix with a little bit of fruit and some honey. Unreal. My options, they have this no refined sugar granola, which I've never heard of before, but which looks fun. I love me some granola. So this looks like a fun little option. They also have oats, which I also love. I love me some oats. Or Weetabix. Should I have granola, oats, or Weetabix? I think I might want oats, you know. I feel like that's going to be like warm and hearty and really fill me up because I just don't know when I'm going to get to eat again later on. So I don't know if oats might be like a good option. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to go make something and I'll be back. So I've got my juice. Blackcurrant squash as always. And I've opted for, I've done Weetabix with a banana, some flaxseed and some honey. And this, honestly, let me try and tip you down. This does it for me. I love Weetabix so much. I've just done some flaxseed on there, some banana, a drizzle of honey, and then these little like pumpkin seeds. Let's do a taste test. I know this is going to slap. I mean, it is just Weetabix, but... Unreal. I don't understand people that don't like Weetabix. It's such a good breakfast. Thanks, Faye. Morning coffee time. I'm thriving. I'm living my best life. 1,000,000% putting this cup in my bag as well. Like, I'm sorry, how good are these coffee cups that she's got? They're like double lined, obviously, to keep it hot, but not to burn your hand. But honestly, 100% this is going in my bag. So I'm sorry if you come home and can't find them, because you're coming home with me and this coffee is delicious. So I'm living my best life. I'm sitting at my coffee, chill out. Life's good. I'm a bit nervous about this afternoon, but I'm going to try not to think about it until like a couple of hours time, because I've got ages. So I'm going to just chill for a couple of hours, and then I'll save my nervousness and my anxiousness about it until later on in the morning. Hi guys, I'm now ready for my course. I need to leave in about 10 minutes, but I thought we could just have a quick little debrief before I set off, because I realise I haven't really given you much information about what is going on this weekend. So the course that I'm doing is, I don't know if I've even said this before, but it's the Stott Pilates course. So basically, if you've never looked into this, you probably haven't. Well, maybe if you're watching this video, maybe you're thinking about it. There's lots of different Pilates courses that you can do. I could literally put on a Pilates course and charge people £500 and say, come to my course and you'll be a qualified teacher. Like, it's not that regulated. However, if you want to be top of the pops, like well qualified, like really know everything in depth, be at the top of your game, which I do. Like, I don't like to do anything by halves. I didn't want to just do it and do a random course. Like, I really wanted to do the proper top tier course. Basically, Stott is the course to do. I done loads of research into which one to do, because obviously it is the most expensive, because it is the best one. And I thought, do I really need to do it? Should I do a lesser one? And I thought, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it properly and I want to be the best that I can possibly be. So I did invest and I did decide to do the Stott Pilates course. So I'm training in both mat and reformer. I wanted to do both. I wanted to have the option to be able to teach both. And I've heard a lot of people say that the reformer course really builds on from the mat course. So you shouldn't really go straight in and do reformer on its own, because you don't have like the foundation knowledge from the mat course, if that makes sense. So I have already finished my mat Pilates course, and then today is the first day of my reformer course. The reformer course is a 9-day course split across 3 days, 3 days and 3 days. Is that 9 days? Yes, so it's 3 days this weekend. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Since I've already done the mat course, I feel like I know a little bit more what to expect. But the whole reason that I'm down in Oxford is because there's only 2 places in the UK that teach the Stott Pilates qualification. In order to teach that, you have to be like a registered studio and like go through all the rigmarole to be able to teach that specific course. So there's only 2 places that do it, and one of which, like I said, is literally a 20-minute walk from where my childhood best friend lives. So I thought, it's literally a sign, like I have to do this course and I have to come down to Oxford to do it and stay at my best friend's house. So I'm heading off in about 20 minutes. I'm really excited. I'm also a little bit stressed just because I know how much knowledge there's going to be. Like, I've seen the size of the books and the books are pretty hefty. Let me actually get you the books and show you how big these like study books are. So this is my bag of tricks for today. I have in it my anatomy flashcards, which, if you don't know, in order to do a Pilates course, you have to have an anatomy qualification, and I have to know all of these different muscles. This entire book full of muscles, I have to know all of those. So we have those. I have my stationery, a blank notebook, and then these are the reformer manuals. So there's 2 manuals. There's essential reformer and intermediate reformer. Obviously this is like the basic level, and then this is a little bit more advanced. But this is basically the book of all of the exercises that you need to know. So each page has like a different exercise on, with which different muscles that it works, and like all the different things. So these are all the intermediate exercises, and then these are all the essential exercises. So there's a lot to know, there's a lot to learn. So I'm a little bit nervous just because I know how full on it's going to be. And the mat course that I did was actually online, so I never had to physically do anything in front of anyone. Like, it was online and I could kind of like hide behind my screen, whereas this one is in person in front of the instructor with a class of other men, women, I don't know who's going to be there. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get going. Yeah, that's about it. So that is the lowdown on what I'm doing. If you have any questions at all on the Stott course, do leave them down below and I'll try my best to help. Obviously I am just going through it at the minute, so right now I might not have the answers, but hopefully at some point I will have the answers. It is an intense course. Like, if you are thinking about doing a Pilates qualification, it is an intense course, and I feel like it's a lot harder than a lot of the other courses that I've seen online. But in my book, if I want to do something, like I said, I want to do it right, and I want to be the best possible instructor that I can be and not do it by halves. Not that I'm saying anybody else has done it by halves, but I just think this is the best course that you can get. So for me, I just wanted to do it. You know, that's just the choice that I made, and I decided to go for it. So this is my tote bag full of goodies. And we're gonna go learn to be a reformer Pilates instructor. Ah! I'm scared. Guys, this weather, it's enough to make me want to move down south. Like, it is absolutely glorious. I mean, not that it hasn't been warm up north, but this is what I'm talking about. I've made Zach a coffee, which I've now stole. This is now mine. Thank you very much. Got about 10 minutes before I need to leave, and I'm just loving it. Honestly, there's nothing like feeling the sun on your skin. Like, it actually, I feel the vitamin D inject into my body, and the happiness, the serotonin just rise, because there's nothing like this feeling. Don't want to be in it. Okay, bye. I wish I kind of didn't have to go now. I kind of just want to sit here all day. I'm a bit jealous of Zach. He's probably going to sit here all day and work, but honestly, it's unmatched. Unmatched. I need to live in a hot country. Anybody else? Okay, we're on the way. I feel like I'm going for my first day at school. I've got my bags. I've got one with all my books in, and then one with like my things in, my essentials. I've got my Stanley full of juice. And Zach was with me. He's coming. He's dropping me off for my first day at school. So we're going to get some steps in. But I've got all my things. And I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Okay. First day of my reformer course is complete. I didn't actually vlog much when we were in there just because it was the first day. Like, I just didn't want to be weird. But I did actually get some clips to make a TikTok. I thought I had to choose. I either need to make a TikTok or I need to vlog. I can't do both. I can't keep flipping my camera from vertical to horizontal. So I just went with a TikTok. So I will insert the little TikTok that I have of today here now. So enjoy a little recap of day one. I'm just on my walk home now. Zach's got the tea and I'm absolutely starving. I've actually really enjoyed today. It's been long, don't get me wrong, like it has been a long day. However, I have enjoyed it. A lot of today was actually just recapping things that I already learned on my mat work course. So it wasn't actually too much new information. It was just a lot of recapping information, which was good to kind of like consolidate the knowledge. But I feel like the real work is gonna start tomorrow. Like, I feel like tomorrow is gonna be an intense day. The course starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and I think we run until 6. I think it's 10 till 6. So it's a full long slog tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to get home, we're gonna have to get well fed, get my beauty sleep and ready to go again tomorrow. And Zach has got dinner ready. So this is this evening's dinner. I've got chicken sausages, asparagus and broccoli, and then I've just done a little bit of pesto and a little bit of mayonnaise just to give it a little bit of something exciting. So I'm going to sit down in the garden and enjoy this healthy tea. Honestly, I'm so hungry. That is the spot. Okay guys, I'm back where I started this morning. I'm back where I started my day, on the floor, in the living room, watching the telly. I've just had a shower, put my pyjamas back on, and I'm just watching Netflix while Zach gets showered and sorted upstairs. Faye's just texted and said that there's homemade flapjacks on the bench if we wanted any. And if anyone knows me, and I know that Faye knows me, flapjack would be my death row dessert. Anything flapjack and anything Biscoff, so a Biscoff flapjack, that would be my death row dessert. And she's just said the homemade flapjack on the bench, I'm allowed. There's 2 pieces left, so there's one for me and one for Zach. Oh no, it's so soft, it's like, hello, it's so soft, it's like falling apart. This is my heaven. So I'm going to sit here, watch my show, and eat this flapjack. Oh my god. It's so buttery. I'm meant to be doing some revision tonight, but to be honest, it's 8:45. I'm back at Pilates again at 10 in the morning, and I'm just tired and I just want to unwind and I just want to enjoy my flapjack and watch Netflix. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I can catch up tomorrow. It's fine. Good night. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of Pilates Reformer teacher training today, and I'm just getting ready. I'm actually really disappointed in myself this morning because the plan was to wake up early and get in the gym this morning before I started my training. I really wanted to just go and do like a walk on the treadmill or just something to kind of get my body moving since I'm off the gym, like off my normal gym plan all weekend. But I just woke up this morning and it was already going to be a bit of a rush, like it was already going to be a little bit tight. And then when I woke up this morning, I was just so tired and I ended up snoozing my alarm and going back to sleep. So by the time I ended up getting up, I would have had like 25 minutes in the gym, and I thought it's just not worth it. I just kind of can't be bothered. I should have probably went and just done a walk, but I didn't anyways. So I haven't actually done anything this morning. I've just woke up and had some Weetabix. But you know what? I'm trying to give myself a little bit of grace. I'd usually be really, really hard on myself and be like, you should have went, like, meh, meh, meh. But whatever, it can't be helped. So just doing a little bit of skincare now. I've got about half an hour before I need to leave. And yeah, I'm excited for day 2. I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's going to be a pretty long day. Although a lot of it is interactive, I'm going to be honest, like some of it isn't the most interesting thing in the world. Like some of it is really interesting, but some of it just isn't. Like some of it is how to breathe properly and where to direct your breath and when to inhale, when to exhale. Like, of course, it's all super important, but it's not the most engaging thing in the world. So I think some of it's going to be good, like learning the exercises, but some of it I think is going to be a little bit slow. But I'm definitely going to go a little bit more prepared today. Today is a full day, so I'm going to need my lunch. And I'm also going to make sure I take a jumper today because I had the aircon on yesterday and it got pretty cold in there. So I'm going to make sure I'm warm. And I'm also going to make sure I'm caffeinated. I have a new obsession with coffee and I think it needs to stop. Like I need to swap it out for matcha or something because I'm just drinking coffee like there's no tomorrow. And I never used to be a coffee girly, but I've started drinking coffee so much. I had like 3 yesterday and it's not good for me. So I really need to stop. Like, should I swap it out for matcha? Will that make a difference? Is matcha better for me? If anyone knows, please let me know. Oh no. The weather's actually not as nice today. The sun is going to get out, but not until about lunchtime-ish. So I'm thinking if we get a lunch break, I might go out and go for a walk then. And then that way I'm going to get a little bit of sunshine and also I can get some steps in. That might be a nice way to do it. I did that yesterday because all the other girls had brought food for lunch and I hadn't brought anything. So I thought I don't want to just sit there and watch them eat. So I went out and just had a little walk. So I'll probably do the same again today. But that is the extent of the skincare. I did put a little bit of makeup on yesterday, but I just don't think I'm going to today because truly I can't be bothered. I think that is as good as it's going to get. Only thing about Pilates that I will say is it's so hard to have like a hairstyle because you can't really have your head in a ponytail because it's on the back of your head. You can't really have your head in a bun because it's on the back of your head when you lie down. Same with a clip. But equally, like I don't really want my hair down. I'm going to have to slick it back. But every single time I lie down, it's like on my head. Do you know what I mean? So it's actually quite difficult to do your hair for Pilates, which, I mean, first world problems. But anyways, I'm going to do a slick back bun. I'll be back. This is today's little OOTD. This is actually from Glow Mode. Glow Mode, honestly, it slaps. So I've just got this grey set. It's actually flares. So it's like a cute little Pilates set. I've got a jumper actually, which I think I'm going to put on now because yesterday it was pretty cold in there. So I think I'm going to just shove this jumper on. It's just like a plain grey jumper. I think this is from Primark, to be honest. So I'm just going to put this on over the top. Ruin my bun in the process. That's one thing about wanting hair growth, that the baby hairs be baby hairing. And then got my books in here, got my lunch in here, and we're off. Ready for day 2. I'm feeling like I probably should have put a little bit of makeup on. I look like a pale boiled egg.
Quarter of a mile.
I'm actually a little bit late this morning. I should have left 5 minutes ago.
In
But
a
I didn't. I
quarter of
sat
a
on the
mile,
sofa and
turn
watched
left on
Netflix and
Broadway
finished my
Road.
coffee. So I'm kind of power walking to get there this morning. But I will tell you one thing that will never get old is leaving the house and not having to put a winter coat on. Like, I'm sorry. I'm in a hoodie and I'm not cold. I'm not shivering. I'm not fighting for my life with every single step. And it just is an unmatched feeling. Like, I feel like I need to move and just not be in the cold constantly because it hurts my bones, my soul, my heart. It hurts everything. And I just need this gorgeous warm weather. I mean, it doesn't look very warm right now, but it's not cold. And I know the sun's going to get out. And it's stunning. And I just need it on the daily. Thank you very much. Back to school. Back to school. I am an adult going back to school. What's wrong with me? This is aesthetic. Look at the sky. Hello? Day 2. Ow, bit my tongue. Day 2. Complete. I'm just walking back home now. I'm actually enjoying the little morning and evening walks. I feel like it just gives me a nice little bit of vitamin D, nice little bit of time outside. Today was a lot more intense. There was loads to learn, loads of information to take in. I feel like with these courses, they're called intensive courses, and they are definitely intensive. Like, there's no waiting around if you don't understand something. There's no explaining of certain terms if you've never heard them before. Like, it's go, go, go. This is what you need to know, and if you don't know it, figure it out, basically. But it's fine. I'll go home and revise and figure it out, because to be honest, I had no idea what was going on for 5 out of the 6 hours today. But tea time. Okay, I'm home for the evening and I have homework today. She sent me some homework, so I'm just gonna, the birds are so loud. How lovely. But I'm just gonna do my homework in the garden really quick. We're gonna actually go out for some dinner tonight, just to like a local pub or restaurant or something, get some nice food. So I thought, let me just quickly do this in the garden. Probably only take me 15 minutes, it looks pretty easy. And then we're gonna head out for some food. So I've got to do this. I've got to do reformer homework assignment 1. So let me quickly write that down. I'm gonna do the homework. What is the gear bar and what is the carriage stop? I can tell you exactly what that is. I actually know the answer to that. So gear bar, carriage stop. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna get ready and go out for dinner. What a gorgeous evening. Homework is complete, and when I say complete, I definitely took 5 minutes to do that. We're gonna go out for some food. I'm a little bit hungry, and to be honest, I'm just a little bit worn out, and I think it's fine. So we're just gonna go out for a little bit of food. I'm just putting a tiny bit of makeup on. I actually got a tester of the Kylie Skin Tint. So I've been trying this out, if that focuses. I've been trying this out for like the last couple of times I've done my makeup. I've literally used it maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't really know if this is my shade. I don't know if it's a little bit orangey. I think I might need a shade or 2 lighter, but when I went into the store to get who do I think I am? When I went into the shop to get the testers, they only had a very, very limited range, like very limited shades left in stock. So I just took whatever they had, and I'm trying out this shade at the minute, and I think it might be a little bit orangey. I'll show you once I finish my makeup and let me know what you think. But I do really like the finish of it. I do really like the coverage on it. It's just very, very, very light. It's very similar to what I would usually do if I was going to do my L'Oreal Glotion, but it just doesn't have as much shine to it, which is nice because it doesn't make me look as oily, because I am already quite oily. But I do like it. I just don't know if it's exactly my shade. I really want to get obviously the full size bottle, and I want to make sure I get the right shade. Also, pardon the patchy tinted moisturiser. Like, it's so patchy. I tinted moisturised last week for my birthday night out, and then I just haven't scrubbed it off, and it's just obviously faded, like super patchy. So I really need to do that tomorrow night when I get home. Like, really need to get in there and exfoliate. It's such a gorgeous day again today. It's about 18 degrees, so I'm hoping we can find somewhere to sit outside. I asked my friend where was best to go, and she did recommend one place, and she said it's 2-for-1 cocktails until 7. It's currently 10 to 6, so I'm hoping, well, that's saying that, it's like a half an hour walk, so I don't think that's going to happen, but I was hoping we could get there for 1 or 2, because I don't want to drink too much. Like, I've got my course again in the morning at 9:30, but we kind of want to treat it like a little bit of a staycation, you know, like we don't really do this very often. Like, Zach's come down with me, so yes, I know the purpose of being here is obviously for my course and to revise and all of that, but I can also revise when I get home, and it is only 3 days. So I figured while we're here, like, we're probably never going to be down here together again. I don't know if he's going to come with me next time, so let's just, you know, go for a little night out. Well, I say night out, go for some food, have 1 or 2 drinks, like enjoy the sun, enjoy being down here, enjoy just being away from home, because as soon as you get home, it's like back to the same old, you know, Monday to Friday. So yeah, I figured I can give tonight revision a miss and go out for some nice food. One thing I will say, if you're considering doing the Stott Pilates course, is that the reformer course is a lot more intense than the mat work course. The mat work course, there's roughly maybe 50 to 60 exercises, and you cover them all over a period of 2 weeks, so that's 10 days. So you don't do too many exercises in one day, and you get a lot of detail on every single exercise. Like, the instructor really goes to town on the information. The reformer course is a 9-day course, and rather than being 50 to 60 exercises, there's approximately 650 exercises. So you don't get as much detail on every exercise. It's a lot more fast paced, and there's a lot more expectation to kind of learn things in your own time and to come away and do them, yeah, like on an evening or on a weekend. It's very much like, let me show you the exercise, let you practice once or twice, done. Like, not much more than that. There's not much, like, obviously there's time for questions and things, but there's not like super in-depth information. So it is kind of on you to go away and figure it out for yourself, which obviously I don't necessarily mind, but obviously it's a very, very expensive course, so I just want you to be prepared for what you're getting, basically. However, what I will say is there's a lot of people on my course this week that have already done other Pilates courses, which tells me a lot. There's a lot of people that have done a course, been teaching for a couple of years, and just feel like their knowledge isn't really up to scratch and they want to do more learning, basically. So they've booked onto this course, and so far they've basically said, you know, like, they should have just done this in the first place. So that gives you a little bit of intel, like, of people that are already teachers still want to do this course, and then also say, you know, like, I wish I'd just done this 10 years ago. That does make me really glad that I decided to pick this course. I think that's all I'm going to do for the makeup, to be honest. I'm just going to go in with this plumping lip gloss and use the viewfinder as a mirror. And I think this is all I'm going to do. This is my new favourite lip product. It's the UK Lips Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Rose. The only thing I don't like is this applicator, because that focuses. It gets everywhere, because once you twist it up, it doesn't twist back down. So if you twist it up too much, it just goes everywhere, which I don't love. Now, my neck really does not match my body, because obviously all of that tan has just gone patchy. So I'm kind of orange in the face. Orange in the face and pale in the body, but it's okay. I'm not too fussed. Right, that is as good as it's going to get. A little spritz of this Revolution situation. This smells like a dream, by the way. I don't know if it does anything. I don't know if it works, but it's the Super Hold Mist and Spray from Revolution, and it smells divine. It smells like a holiday. Right. I'm ready. This is as good as the face is going to get. I'll show you the outfit. It's very basic, very simple, but I'm comfy. This is tonight's outfit of the night. I mean, it's nothing special. I'm literally just wearing trousers and a vest top, but trousers are Zara, vest top is Bershka, leather jacket is Motel Rocks, and I'm just going to pop my New Balance on, and I would like a spicy margarita and maybe fish and chips. Por favor. We've decided to walk into the town. We were debating for a while whether I should drive or whether we should walk, and I thought, you know what, I'll have 1 or 2 drinks. Like I said, nothing crazy, but 1 or 2 Aperols would be stunning. So we decided to walk, but we still got, it's like a half an hour walk, which to be fair, isn't too bad when it's a lovely evening like this. And everything in Oxford's so picturesque. Like walking around in Newcastle is just like bins, and like walking around here, everything's like really nice and like lovely bricks, and it's just a scenic walk. Gorgeous, gorgeous vibes. The sun is shining. I've got myself 2 spicy mugs. Zach's got 2 mojitos that, I mean, don't look great. I don't know what's going on with those mojitos, but these look stunning. So let's do a taste test. That was the most disorganised bar. It was hell on earth, but there was 3 people serving for about 400 people wanting a drink. Right. Taste test on the spicy mug. It's got tahini on the rim, so it already gets points for that. Eight out of 10 on the spice. He's put the spicy in the spicy mug. It's good. Woo. It's good though. Tastes even better in the sun. Want to try? I got it. Strong ass.
What are these ones?
They're your mojitos.
Oh, I've been drinking yours.
Well, you can have that. You want one of each. Nice though. Can I try the mojito? It doesn't look very nice, I'll be honest. It kind of looks like dishwater. It's nice. I really wanted an Aperol Spritz, but he told me that I couldn't have Aperol Spritz on 2 for 1. I don't know why. So I got 2 spicy ones. I'm not good, and I'm hot, so I'm gonna take this off. What a glorious evening. I'll be here. Cheers. I found this game in Faye's living room, and I wanted to order this on TikTok and I never got around to doing it. It's this game called Token Hearts. It's basically like loads of fun questions to ask if you're in a couple. So there's like, what's the worst date you've ever been on? How do you think I could be better at communicating? What's a purchase you've made that you regret? It's just like silly questions to ask. There's like fun questions. What else have we got? Have you ever met a celebrity? Like, they're just daft questions. If you could make a rule every day, if you could make a rule that everyone had to follow for 1 day, what would it be? So we're halfway through the pack. This is a good little game to play. If anyone goes on any dates and they want a game to play, this is actually fun. I seen it on TikTok Shop. It's called Token Hearts Couples Edition. It's fun so far. I'm learning a lot. Good morning. I'm back in my usual spot this morning. It is day 3. And I'm just having some soggy Weetabix and honey. I don't care what anyone says, Weetabix is the most elite breakfast. After protein oats, chocolate protein oats, then Weetabix. Stunning. It's day 3 today, which is the final day for this weekend. So like I said, the course is 9 days, but this is the final stint for like 3 weeks. I've got like a 3-week gap and then another 3 days. Gonna knuckle down today, gonna get this last day done, and then it's a 5-hour drive back up north, 5-hour drive back home. It's quite nice that I've got 3 weeks in between, because I feel like if I was doing this again next weekend, it would just feel quite intense, like doing it 2 weekends in a row. But I've got like a nice 3-week gap where I can kind of like consolidate everything I've learned and like revise everything, and then come back down and do it all over again. I'm going to leave Zach in charge of cleaning and tidying the house today while I'm away. I've also left him in charge of going and finding a gift to leave for them. I don't know what to get, maybe like something for the house. I was going to get some like cakes, or I don't know, but he's in charge of that because I haven't got time to go and find anything. But obviously I want to leave them something for letting us stay, because it was so lovely of them to just like lend us the house for the weekend. So he's in charge of cleaning the house, finding a gift, and I'm in charge of being a Pilates princess. I need to hurry up and finish this, and then I need to go. Day 3. This is today's little outfit of the day. I've got a little bright number on today. This is from Glow Mode again. This little red set, it's just a plain red gym set. Red bottoms, red top, and then the jacket is actually also Glow Mode as well. Just zip that up. Literally everyone in this course is in Lululemon. In the last 2 days, I've rocked up in Glow Mode and Moose Lover. So I need to get me some Lululemon. I don't own anything Lululemon, and literally every single other girl in this course is in Lulu. And I'm like, they're in my Glow Mode. But I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Got my lunch. Got my books. And we're off for day 3.